Alright, well hello and welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy, please like, subscribe. I'm gonna be here talking about some Injustice 2 and, DLC that, that we know and that's not out yet. Kinda do some speculation, have a little fun with it, talk about Injustice 2, because I enjoy the game quite a bit, as a fan of like the comics and, you know, the movies and all that. Like, just into everything. It's really neat that there's a game like this out. And, well, as we already know, Red Hood's out. Sub-Zero is going to be coming out, which is, it's a Mortal Kombat thing. And, kind of reminiscent of Mortal Kombat versus DC. Oh boy, what a travesty. Um, that's the point. But we know next is Starfire, and we don't really know much about Starfire. All we have really is, what's it called? What's that word? Oh yes, it's art, concept art. There you go. That's how it is. All we have is concept art, and just what the developers have said so far. So apparently, according to Ed Boon, she's got a supernova in space. So, woo wee. That sounds like a crazy thing. Can't wait to see that animation. But yeah, and as you've seen, like, in the DOC reveals, there were silhouettes in the background and stuff. Clearly Black Manta is going to be there, which I find really weird and odd considering how Black Manta is a stage transition on one of the Atlantis stages, I suppose would be a way to put that. I would say level, but I guess technically it's a stage. But, so, the fact that he's a stage transition and now he's going to be a playable, unless all those silhouettes are kind of like place, like place markers. I don't know how to word that, but unless they're just that, unless they're just there as like concepts or just as background stuff, and they're not actually gonna be DLC, then I guess that'd be kind of crappy for the people that saw that Black Manta silhouette, and then obviously I have them there. So that makes me really wonder though, like high key, when you do that transition, like is Black Manta gonna hit like Black Manta or like anything? I don't know. Then again, I guess that could make sense considering how the DC with the multiverse and everything. So I mean, I guess that's not really a big deal. I just think it's kind of funny and weird. Um, as well as when you saw the all the silhouettes and stuff, like not during the trailer, but like when the whole Red Hood when Red Hood came out, there was on the character select screen there was the silhouettes of all the characters, and for some reason there's like a tiny little one, which I would assume would be Adam. So if Adam's gonna be in the game, I don't know how I feel about that. That's really weird and odd, considering I wonder how they would even do that, because obviously you'd have to shrink, get bigger, like all this like really weird stuff. Now, I could see that being really cool and whatnot, but the point being, why would you want to get smaller in a fighting game? I mean, I guess they can't punch you, but I mean, like, how much damage would you really do? I don't know. I feel like it'd be more like a needle, like you're getting hit with a needle, which is like little tiny dabs. So that doesn't sound very appealing, but getting bigger and, doing like, I guess, harder punches would make sense. But I don't know, the whole thing is really weird. Like, I wonder who else they're gonna have. Like, obviously Spawn's like a big one that everyone wants, but I don't even know if that's even gonna be a thing. Like, that would be kind of odd and weird, but it'd be pretty dope in my opinion. That'd be cool if Spawn was in there. I mean, I don't even think anybody really even thought, like, what about guest characters? Because like, look at Mortal Kombat X. They got all the I guess horror people. Like, they got a Xenomorph. They got the Predator. They got, it's all these things like Leatherface, Jason Voorhees, and obviously with MK9 they had Freddy Krueger. So I can't imagine who they would even be able to get as like guest characters. Like, I don't think anybody really talks so much about that about Injustice 2. But like, what else could they get from movies? Like, could they possibly get Terminator? I don't know. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool. Then again, I know that's a thing in WWE 2K, so I don't know. That'd be kind of funny. But could you freaking imagine? Oh, we got someone from Marvel. No, they would never do that. That'd be stupid. Well, it'd be stupid, but kind of funny and cool. But besides the point, like, I don't know who else I'd really want for the DC set. Like, I know people were complaining before. They're all like, why Cheetah? But I like Cheetah. Cheetah's cool. I think Cheetah's a welcome addition. I'm actually a pretty good player with Cheetah, in my opinion. Like, I know combos and stuff. It's really fun. So, I guess people were kind of like, why are they getting like B-list or C-list DC people? But I don't really feel that same way. Like, see, who could they add? So I mean, I think it'd be kind of crappy if they were to add like Zod and Batgirl and uh, you know, Lobo and stuff, because that was a Justice 1 DLC. So it'd be kind of crappy if they released the same DLC. Like if they were to do something like that, I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me when I say that should be free if that were to be a thing. Although I could understand. Well, then again, I don't know. Wouldn't they just kind of reuse assets by that point? Because I would assume it's running like not the same exact engine, but like, well, maybe it's the same engine, just more improved. I could imagine it's running on like a similar engine essentially. So I feel like it'd be kind of easy to like port that through, like easier than making a whole character from scratch. That is. So there's that. So if, like I feel like those characters are kind of like out of the picture. But like, you really can't think of anyone else that I'd really want, you know, because it seems like they hit most of the marks, you know. Although it is mostly Batman villains and stuff, which is really interesting. There's a bunch of Batman characters in the game. I mean, obviously they even added one more with Red Hood. So I don't know. You let me know who you want to see, because you know I have no idea. Like, they put Sinestro back in. I don't know. I highly doubt they do that as well, because there's already Atrocitus, and you know, he's part of that lore. I'm just doing my little rant, well, I wouldn't really say it's a rant, kind of just rambling. My little ramble about Injustice 2. Hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, my bad. But, you know, if you did, like, subscribe, share the video out. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook should be on the screen. So, have a great day. See you in the next one. Later. Blah, blah, blah. Toodle pip.
Poison Ivy wins.